One of the hardest times to speak positively about someone is when you've been told they betrayed you. And that's exactly what David HaMelech does in a moment of hurt and uncertainty. The story takes place in Shmuel Bet, chapter 19. David is returning to Yerushalayim after his son Avshalom's rebellion has ended. Before the rebellion, Mephibosheth, the lame son of Yonatan and grandson of Shaul, had been living under David's protection. David treated him with kindness and dignity, honoring his friendship with Yonatan. But during the rebellion, Mephibosheth was absent. He hadn't joined David in exile. Instead, his servant, Tziva, had shown up with donkeys and food and told David that Mephibosheth had stayed behind, hoping that, with David gone, the kingdom of Shaul would be restored to him. It was a painful moment. David heard it and understandably felt betrayed. He gave Tziva all of Mephibosheth's property. But then, when David returns to power, Mephibosheth comes out to meet him. He's disheveled, unshaven, unwashed. He hadn't taken care of himself the entire time David was gone. And he tells David, Tziva tricked me. He left me behind. I wanted to come with you, but I'm lame, and I couldn't saddle a donkey on my own. Now David's in a dilemma. Two conflicting stories. No way to know the full truth. What does he do? He doesn't lash out. He doesn't label Mephibosheth as disloyal. In fact, he does and says something remarkable. He restores part of Mephibosheth's land to him. Mephibosheth says, let him take it all. I'm just happy the king has returned in peace. This was a moment where David could have held a grudge. Instead, he chose to believe in Mephibosheth's sincerity. This is Halashon Tov, speech rooted in trust, compassion, in the assumption of good. Chafetz Chaim teaches that one of the greatest protections from Lashon Hara is to train ourselves to judge others favorably, even when we feel personally wronged. Have I ever believed the worst about someone because it was easier? Have I ever shared a negative version of events without checking if it was true? Can I speak Lashon Tov about someone who's let me down by focusing on their bigger picture? David didn't pretend betrayal didn't hurt, but he also didn't let pain silence truth. He remembered the Mephibosheth who had once been loyal. He looked past appearances and he used his words and his power to restore dignity to someone others had written off.